Hard to believe we're already at the WTA finals. Don't blink, this year just flew right by, and now we're about to wrap up the women's season here with this WTA finals. In this video, we're doing a little preview and prediction of this WTA finals. We're going to get this started by looking at the Steffi Graff group. Of course, this tournament has been broken up, of course, the round robin play by the Steffi Graff group and the Serena Williams group. In the Steffi Graff group, we have Aryna Sabalenka, your world number one, Coco Gauff, winner of the French Open this year, Jessica Pegula, and Jasmine Paolini. Should be a fun group. Who's going to advance out of this one and why? I think the two obvious reasons. Obviously, Aryna Sabalenka, your world number one, somebody's owned the hard courts over the last few years. I expect her. Somebody's actually searching for her first WTA Finals championship. She does not have one under her belt. She's really motivated for this tournament. I just like the way she plays. Her at the mercy of her racket. She's so good on the hard courts. All of it says Sabalenka should advance on. Then, of course, the other name, and this one has some parity with it, and that is Coco Gauff. Remember, Coco Gauff won last year's WTA Finals, and the big thing with Coco Gauff has been all year long, when her serve has been in a decent moment, average, or even a little bit above average, or even certain moments serving very well, which is far and few between. But when Gauff's serve has been at least average, Gauff has been very, very good this year. She's so good with the return game. But when that serve is off, look out. It is a dumpster fire, an absolute train wreck, and that's when she becomes vulnerable. Now, what Gauff we're going to get in this tournament, we're going to figure it out in live time. But given what we just recently saw, she won in Wuhan. So I think some of those problems may be behind her. I like Sabalenka and Gauff to come out of the Steffi Graff group. Now we go to the next group, the Serena Williams group. This group will consist of Iga Swiatek, your Wimbledon champion, Amanda Anisimova with a great story all year, all the accomplishments that she's had. Elena Rybakina had to dig down deep late in the year, win a few different matches there and different tournaments to advance on, get to this moment here, and make this tournament. And Madison Keys, who started off 2025 by winning the Australian Open Championship. So another one, very fun group there to look at, and it definitely has some interesting twists and turns with this one. Obviously, this Madison Keys pick her game up. We haven't seen it the second half of the year. Elena Rybakina, is all the tennis serve is a good thing or a bad thing? Of course, we're going to find out all of that in live time. But the two obvious ones who should advance out of this one, of course, Iga Swiatek, what she's done the second half of the year, winning Wimbledon, winning Cincinnati, won in Korea. Talking about serves like we did with Coco Gauff before, when she's been serving aggressively and it's been going well like she's been doing the second half of the year. It's been very well for Iga Swiatek. Again, when that gets off, some vulnerabilities come into play, but overall, Iga Swiatek this second half of the year, you can make the case as the best player on tour. And then, of course, Amanda Anisimova, guys. Great year overall here in 2025. Made a Wimbledon final, made the U.S. Open final. Really like her game. And she also did just win the China Open. So some recency bias there. I think these two ladies should advance on. Now, you guys get it. Round robin format. Everybody plays each other. Obviously, the top seed plays the second one on the next bracket. So I don't know who exactly wins out of those for what these future matchups are, but looking at the Final Four that I predicted with Gauff and Sabalenka and Iga and Anisimova, I think we're looking at, in my opinion, I think the best final out of that one would be Sabalenka, Anisimova going full-on power mode in this final on the hard courts. I'd love to see that. That's the final that I'm going to predict for this one, and I am going to go with Aryna Sabalenka to finally capture a WTA Finals championship. It's going to be a long time coming for Sabalenka. Again, Sabalenka, always at the mercy of her racket, very good in the hard courts. Australian Open finalist this year, U.S. Open champion, also runner-up at Indian Wells, also won at Miami. She's been so good on the hard courts this year. So I really like Aryna Sabalenka to get the job done and win this year's WTA Finals here in 2025.